The memory game, or as others would call it, the concentration game or the matching card game, is a game you probably see toddlers play for hours on end. This game, usually played by children, although can be played by adults too, aims to sharpen concentration and memory skills. This card game is usually used for educational purposes but can be seen on TV game shows as well. There is no specific type or kind of memory or matching card game as its design does not directly affect its gameplay.
The materials needed for this game is a deck of game cards, each with the corresponding identical card. Only two cards may have the same design. In this set, there should be a total of 36 cards, making a total of 18 pairs.
Step 1. Get your cards and make sure that each one has a corresponding match. The number of cards should be an even number.
Step 2. Shuffle the cards however you like. In this case, since the cards are not rectangular in shape and are thicker and smaller than the standard deck of cards, we will use the pile shuffling method. First, hold all the cards in your hand and then decide how many piles you will make. We will be making 6 piles for this game, but you can number the piles how many you wish. We start by taking the first 6 cards and separating them. Once all 6 cards are placed, the next cards to be face down go the same direction. Do this until you have put down all the cards. Now we have 6 piles. We will now take each individual pile and stack them onto the next pile. This kind of shuffling method will ensure that the cards in your hand before are not next to each other anymore.
Step 3. Decide on a grid. Decide how many columns you will make and how many cards per column you'll make with your cards. For this game, we will do 6 columns with 6 cards each.
Step 4. Carefully place down 6 cards facing down to begin the columns. Then, fill in the succeeding rows with a card until your hand is empty.
Step 5. Pick a card to lift. Once chosen, lift it and find another card to lift. The second card that you will lift is the card you suspect to be the same card as the first card you lifted. If the second card you lifted does not match the first card, lay the 2 cards face down again. If playing by yourself, this is the end of your turn. If not, the next player will take his or her turn. In the next turn, the player will decide to lift the same card as the turn before or pick a new one. If on your turn you manage to get the matching cards, you will either take the 2 cards away or keep them face up. Then it's the next turn. The goal of the game is to find all of the matching pairs. For 2 or more players, the player with the most number of pairs at the end of the game wins. This is where your concentration and memory skills come into play.
On to the application of the counting techniques. Problem 1. What is the probability that you'll get the identical card? The probability of getting the matching card is 1 over 35. 35 is the denominator because there are 35 other cards aside from the first card that you are holding. The numerator is 1 because there is only one other matching card in this whole set. So in this case, if I select one card, there are 35 cards left in the deck that I can choose from. The matching card then is one of the 35.
Problem 2. What's the probability that you will get a blue card?
Given that there are 36 cards and 6 of them are blue, there is a 6 over 36 chance of selecting a blue card. Or put it simply, there is a 1 over 6 chance of getting a blue card.
Given that there are already 5 correct pairs, what is the probability that the second card chosen by the player matches the first card selected? The answer to this question is 1 over 25. It is given that there are already 5 correct pairs, meaning they are either facing front or put to the side. Thus, they are no longer in the options. The question is also asking if the probability for the second card selected. meaning that one card has already been selected and is no longer a part of the options for being chosen as the second card. Since there is only one other correct matching card for this, the answer is only 1 over 25. Problem 4. On the last 4 cards, what is the probability that you will get the matching pink pair? The answer to this question is 2 over 12. 12 is the denominator because we have 4 cards and we are choosing 2 of them only. Therefore, in this situation, we use permutation. So we have 4 cards using permutation, selecting only 2 cards. The answer to this is 12. Now, the numerator is 2 because there are 2 ways in which I choose the correct pair. I can either choose this way or this way.
What is the probability of getting the mermaid card given that the card selected is a pink card?
This is a null event because there are no pink mermaid cards, only blue mermaid cards.